Welcome to another Forex Killaz video. Just doing an update on the end of the week, right before an hour and a half before market close for the week. And if you can, grab that meat cleaver, slice that like button, jump in the sub, and get away from the crime scene. All right. Here's a trade. On the S&P, I told you I was taking it easy on the last video update, and I was only looking at two trades, my EN short and the S&P long. So we had all this movement around here, and I think I discussed, there's my original drawing there. I jumped down on the lower time frame. And it took a little bit longer to play out, but that's totally fine. Asia did all this jazz, and then a bit of this in London. And we had another contraction zone develop here. So I chucked that on. And then if we got that move up here, like that. And we got that hidden bear. And then it came down for the low leg. And then moved up in that classic old three-wave move, and then a big 3-0 down for the shakeout, and then it just launched overnight. So I woke up to all that, which was good, because I took that long, as I said. I think I said I was looking for a long, but in my Discord I announced when I went long, and I actually went long quite early, which is not what I do, but I went long on this retest down back here, and then I took a second entry somewhere here. So yeah, pretty good. On the higher time frame, we obviously that thicker black line is a higher time frame EL. Like, I'll just show you. What is it on hourly? Where is it? Yeah. So it's just retesting that old one from back here. So holding that level. There was hidden bull on the 4 hour. There's a bunch of different indicators, really. I won't go through them. You've got to come in the Discord for that. But yeah, just playing the ELs, really. Looking for entry criteria, and then that's how it plays. That's what you can do. What I do, here it is. Yeah, similar to EN that ran over 200 pips yesterday. Higher time frame there is more. 2 options, long with stop under low, blah blah blah. So I'm just talking through what the possibilities could be, and then I've just wrote I'm long on the retest. Stop where it should be, so just a bit of room under the EL, and then I'm just talking about, a little bit of a trend line here. If this trend line was gonna break, I was gonna cut, and then look for the long entry again, with a bit of hidden bull or regular bullish divergence, whatever it presents. So that one played out nicely. I also spoke about majors not being done yesterday, for a couple of reasons, and as you can see here, we are still above that level. So there's no guessing, there's no feelings. It is just going off what the chart is saying, right? So, I said that GU could keep on keeping on and go straight up, or I said we could get a bit of a pullback. So we got a bit of a pullback. You see some hidden bull there, right? See this fairly frequently. You get the pullback. You could make some waves out of that. You don't need to if you don't want to. You got some hidden bull there, and then you get that last liquidity grab just there on that low. So because you get a lot of traders that are trading this as a 3-wave, right? Something like this, or boom, 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 and they basically want to take them out, right? So what they'll do is they'll do another just that hit to the low, just to get those traders out, or just to either scare them out or stop them out. Classic market mega move. You just got to time it with your sessions. So yeah. Anyway, I spoke about that. I spoke about the majors. You can look at yesterday's video for that. But what was the other trade we were looking at? It was EN. So this was the long that ran up about 200. Took a short. I didn't catch that long because I was hoping for either another leg down or some other retest. I said you could long from here with the stop under the EL, and then it just kept going. So that's what it did. I took a short up here, and I rode that down for 100 pips to here. And then, where was it? Yeah, 1695 to 1685. And then I said long is good. Swing long is good for, if it stays above 1.68500. I'll just show you that. EN trade update, short played 100 pips to retest EL. Swing long good above 1.68500. So if we go to the higher time frame, right, we go to the higher time frame. I was looking for this level here to hold. Okay, and this is just what I'm talking about. Just trading ELs, and it didn't hold. So if you took the long, I was sleeping, but I did take the long before I went to bed because it came down. And if that long's going to hold on a trade like this, swing trade, I just put a 30 pip stop loss. So I got the long about here, and then I would have been stopped out somewhere down here. So, and that's because you can get a bit of movement around that, right? But again, that's a big bit of a bit of a wide stop. But again, that's because I was looking for, if when I'm taking that long and I'm overnight and I can't watch the waves and I can't see them do a wick or something silly, you take smaller trading positions, you get in with smaller positions and you can build, right? So if I woke up and we'd retested that, moved up and done some stuff, then I might look for an extra entry next week. As it stands, price can still go from here and then go up, build back up, and we go, right? But what I'm looking for off this is like a big move up here. So when you're looking for 400, 500, 1,000 pips, a 30 pip stop loss is completely fine. Obviously, when you're looking at your risk to reward ratio. And again, we just rode this up. Well, I didn't ride that one up, but I rode that down 100 pips. So it was something that I was willing to lose on that. And I only did one position, again, because I was sleeping. One position compared to the two that I rode down. So these are just the tactics you got to use when you like to sleep, because I do like to sleep. All right. Look, I think that's probably enough. I'll have a look at DXY and I'll just say happy trading. We had a great week. We had a really great week. Phenomenal week as usual. It's rare that we have a bad week. You can decide that for yourself and see that for yourself if you come into the Discord. I do have a free Discord because it seems really hard for people to part with their money, even though I'm going to give them trades where they can make a lot of money. But anyway, so I decided that I'd make a free section, and maybe people can sort of gain some understanding, gain some knowledge, get to know me, and then maybe they'll appreciate that, and then maybe they'll feel a little bit more secure partying with their hard-earned, only to earn more. So look, just on DXY, I've shown you guys what, if you've watched the other videos, by now you're pretty caught up on what we're looking for, right? Now, we're going to have to look at the start of next week and see what we're getting. I don't really like to go onto the charts on a Sunday particularly. Again, if the community builds up and people want that, I'm happy to do it. But at this point in time, I generally have a quick look, but I don't really put too much stock into it. I just wait till Monday, and I just wait to see what happens through Asia, and then I wait for the London setup. So if there are times when if you've got like a big move on the end of 1 week, and then Monday you'll just see a continuation of that trend. Okay, this is not one of those times. I can say that with near certainty. I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. But this is not one of those times where it's just going to do this. Right? Not in my opinion. Very, very unlikely. So I think what I'll be doing is looking for the setup. We'll look through Asia, and then I'll be putting out setups. For London. So yeah, we are sitting in the middle, but I think we can see some clear upside on the horizon. However, there is that chance for, like I said in that last video, that majors are maybe not done. Now, for one more high. Now, that doesn't mean there's much, but we could do, something like this, and then just get that last one just to go again. Again, market makers. So, and then with other pairs, they could take more of a high, right? Or maybe they don't even retake the high, they do a retest, things like that. I hope that has... Oh, one last thing. On this trade, the S&P, rode that up to the prior EL, and I've taken profit on one of my positions right there, because what is that? Well, that's one of the previous ELs that was doing all this jazz. So it's just a common level that you'll take your profit, and then you can go from there. All right. Just wanted to mention that. All right. Well, have yourself a great weekend. It's a great thing. Best thing about Forex, you get your weekend. So enjoy your weekend. It's Saturday morning for me. I'll be working. But it's Saturday. I'm doing some gates. So I'm feeling good. I'm happy. And I will see you guys in the next week. And shank that like button. All right. Cheers.